welcome everyone. I'm so glad you're here. This is, I know it's summer school, but I thought that we would do a little PD, and I have spoken to the principal about one of the technology tools that a lot of teachers are asking about. Not just teachers, staff, paraprofessionals, secretaries, whoever. It's a wonderful tool, and it's called Canva. If you've never used Canva before, it's okay, because this is a beginner's course for Canva. I am not an expert. I do not call myself an expert. I'm learning as I go. And Canva is one of those tools you learn as you go. So what I'm gonna do is give you a little background on what Canva is, how to use it. We're gonna do a couple of slides, and then after that, we're actually going to use it. So how to use Canva? Canva is a tool that helps you unlock your creativity, and with this tool, it is so easy and so user-friendly. And when I say user-friendly, I mean user-friendly. The world of Canva is ready at your fingertips. One thing that I've learned about Canva is you have to practice. You have to mess up and fix it, and that's how you learn all the little tricks. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to canva.com, and you're going to open your account if you've been there. If you've not, go to canva.com, and it will walk you through the steps of getting there. You're going to use your Google account in order to get there. So give me a thumbs up when everybody's there so I know how to continue. Awesome, thank you. Number two, we're going to talk about the Canva interface, which is simply how it's used, the layout, the tools, and the features for easy designing. And I promise you, it is easy. When you get to canva.com, some of the things that we're going to do in just a minute, you're going to choose a creation from the icons, and I'm going to show you what that is in real time in just a few minutes. Number three, you're going to choose a template of your choice. And when I say choices, there are thousands of different choices, whatever you want to use. Me being the media specialist, I have to create flyers that go home. I have to create flyers for field trips, t-shirt order forms, whatever's going on Facebook, social media, the school website, the county website. This is what I use because it's so wonderful. So we're going to create our design, and when we get to that part of the PD, I'm going to show you how easy it is. So what we're going to do, we're going to look to the far left at the elements box. Remember elements, it is your best friend, and this is going to be the place where you're going to go for creating, and I'll show you that in just a minute. When you're using Canva, the first thing that you want to figure out is, what am I doing? What am I going to create? With me, I do a lot of flyers. I've done websites in my classes. There's so many different things, presentations, it's endless. So number two, after you figure out what you want to create, number two, you're going to find a template. And I'll show you how to do that too. All you have to do is type in what you want, and it's there for you. If you want a flyer, you go to the search bar, you type in flyer. If you want a website, you type in website. So presentation, you type in presentation. It's that simple. Then you're going to choose your elements. And when I say elements, those are all the little things that you're going to add to make it pop and design. Everything that you want to design is going to be available in the elements section. Number four, do you need to add a text box or a heading? And I'll show you about that too. All right, so key features of Canva. One of the first thing is, I can't say it enough, it is user-friendly. I promise you. It has a diverse graphic library, meaning there's thousands of graphics that you're going to be able to choose from. But there is one little bitty downfall. If you're not willing to purchase some of the templates, this is the crown, and the crown will show you those templates that are not readily available unless you're a teacher or a student. Then you have access, and I'll show you how to do that. But for just anyone who's not in an education setting, you actually have to purchase this, and it's called Pro. And of course, the Pro templates are always a lot better than the basic ones, but it's okay, we can work around it. All right, and the last thing that you're going to do, your work saves as you go. That's the number one thing that scared me to death when I created something. I thought thought, oh no, I clicked on something wrong, I lost it. I didn't lose it. It's adding as it goes, and you don't lose it. And like a lot of documents, you have to save before you leave it. Not this. It's saved for you, and it stops exactly where you left off. So I think that's wonderful. If you're like me and make mistakes, you can't really make a mistake with Canva. All right, another thing that you can do, and this is how I use it a lot in being a media specialist, you can download things, you can share them, you can send them by emails. I've done that before, and you can post on social media. Whenever y'all look at Facebook and see our website, those flyers that you see, they came from here. So there's a Facebook, it automatically goes straight to Facebook for you. So your creations are endless, so let's get ready to create. Please don't be nervous about Canva because it is so very user friendly. I've also on your table have given you a supplemental tutorial. So when we're finished and you go home and you want to go to your classrooms and you want to play around, these are a step-by-step instructions to help you get back where you want to be and where you need to go from step 1 all the way down to step 6. So use that when you need that, but as we're in here together, please feel free to ask one another, because that's how I learn. When everything is over, you're going to have a QR code, and you're going to scan this, and you're going to leave me a little review if you do not mind. It's a Google form with a couple of questions, and that'll give me a little bit of feedback on how you enjoyed the PD today. All right, ladies, so let's get ready to create. So when you go to Canva, this is what you're going to see, and this is the home screen. On the home screen, one of the main things that I want you to notice is the search bar. This search bar will take you wherever you want to go. With me, I do a lot of flyers, I do presentations, videos, or whatever else I need to do, and this is where I go. You can do 2 things. You can either click on it and write in what you want, and I'll show you how easy that is. If you want to do a flyer, then all you do is just type in flyer, hit enter, and there you go. And you have thousands upon thousands to choose from. Now these look like, oh, well, they've already been done. No, these are templates. So you can choose any of these templates. You can add or take away. Let's say that you don't want to do a flyer, you want to do a website. And I've used Canva in my class to make a website, and it was so very simple to do. So I'm going to do a website. Once again, I have thousands upon thousands of templates to start with. Now flyers, of course, are usually just 1 page. Websites, of course, have more than 1 page. So what I want to do, I want all of you to get a chance to make something. So I'm going to get rid of website, and I'm going to go back to flyer. So everybody, if you don't mind, your search bar, if you will type in the word flyer. In your flyer section, you have all of these amazing templates to choose from. We're going to go to this flyer that says welcome back to school. If you can find that one. In your search bar, how about go back and type in back to school? You can be very specific. And since we're going back to school before you know it, we might as well go to this one. If you can find that one, it's orange. It looks like it has backpacks and apples. If you need help, please ask me or one of us. Yes, wonderful. There it is, wonderful. All right, so let's say in our classrooms, or I'm going to make one for Facebook. I really like this flyer, but I want to make some changes. So all you do first thing is find out what you want to fix. Well, I know, thank goodness, we don't go back to school June 24th. We go back to school, I believe it's August, the children, the 7th, the 6th. We go back the 6th. Thank you so much. So what you're going to do is go to this date and put your mouse on it, your pointer. Notice that it turned a different color, didn't it? That tells me that it's ready to change and do whatever I want it to do. Here's the very important part, because this is how I learned where I would do things wrong. You're going to click on it twice. Notice that it turned it blue. Or, there we go. I want the whole thing to turn blue. When it turns blue, that means it's ready to go away. It's ready for you to change it to whatever you want to change it to. Alright, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to hit backspace, and I'm going to put, like anything, I'm going to type in August, I've already forgotten again, August what? The 6th, thank you. I guess I just don't want to believe it. So what I did was type in August 6th, 2025. Now, in order to lock that in, because if I don't, I want to move, and if I don't move, I'm still going to be in that box, and I don't want to be in that box. Now take your mouse and click out of it, and now it's locked in for you.
So we'll just clicking
Anywhere. Okay? And now it's there for you, and it's not going anywhere until you go back and want to change it. Alright? Now, I don't particularly care for the welcome. I like the color of it. So, yes, you have the ability, again, go up here to it, put your mouse on it, and you're going to click it 2 times until it turns blue. When it turns blue, you know now that you can change it and do whatever you want to with it. I'm going to backspace, and then I'm going to show you what you can do. Up here, if you'll go up here, this is your font. And like with any document, you can change your font, and you can change the size of your letters. I don't want the font that was there, so I'm going to go change it to Bobby Jones. Change it to whatever you want. You don't have to change it to Bobby Jones. It can be whatever. You notice that it's flashing because it's getting ready for you to change it. Now, I'm going to type in welcome, but that one was written in cursive. I don't want cursive. I want all caps. So I'm going to hit my caps lock button, and I'm going to put it in all caps with a different font, and then I'm going to go out, and I'm going to click to get out of it. See how easy it is? Now, I don't particularly care for the apple and the little books. To me, this is my favorite part. And when I learned how to use the element section, I got so excited. So take your little mouse, and I want you to come over here where it says elements. Let me get back over here. It's elements. It's got these little shapes. I want you to click on elements. Let's say I want a crayon. I'm actually going to click in the search elements, and I'm going to type in crayon or crayons, whatever you want to do. I'm going to come out and click out, and I've got some cute little crayons right there. Now, before I use my crayons, I want to get rid of that's on the template. I don't want that. So I'm going to come back over with my mouse. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to hit backspace. And you notice that it disappeared. It's gone. Okay, now go over to your crayons and click on it and watch what happens. those crayons just appeared in the center of my flyer. Well, of course I don't want them there. I want them down where that apple and books were. So I'm gonna go over to it, to my crayons, and I'm going to drag them down and click off. So I have the ability to change the template to whatever I want it to be. But they're a little big. I don't really like the size of them. So I'm gonna go back to my crayons. I'm gonna click on them. Notice the 4 circles. You've got a circle on each corner of your image. That helps you to expand it or to make it smaller. I want these crayons to be a little bit smaller. Yes.
Question.
Yes, sir.
You had mentioned something earlier about the crowns. What did you say they meant again in the bottom right?
The crowns mean that that's the pro, the professional images or templates, and you have to actually pay for those if you're not a student, if you're not a teacher, someone in education.
And then, so if you're a student or teacher, it unlocks it for you.
It unlocks it for you. You have to go in and let it know that you are an educator, and it will know that by your email address. Because when we put KennecaK2.com, it automatically knows. You can go in and choose your county. If you're a student in high school, you also have a KennecaK12.com, and it will read that you are in a Connecticut County school system and get it for free. Okay? But if you're just anybody, like my brother or my son, sorry, you're gonna have to pay for it. Okay? Good question. I'm glad you asked me that. All right, now, so we have changed an image. We've changed font. We've changed the date. But y'all, I don't like the color because we're the Blue Devils. This isn't blue. It's kind of a pink orange color. So what I want you to do, I want you to learn how to change your colors. So I want you to go to this right here. You know what? Let's just do the letters. I think that's a little bit easier. So I want to click twice, and there it's blue again. When it turns blue, that means I'm ready to change for you. Now, I want to change the color of the back to school. I want to use royal blue because that's what our school colors are. If you see this A with the rainbow, that rainbow is your key to any color you want. But I don't see royal blue. So what I'm going to do is go over here to my rainbow. And you see this box and the bar? That bar will give you any color you want. You get to make it yourself. So you're going to drag your little mouse over here and watch what happens when I drag it through that spectrum of color. Right now it's a reddish gray. I don't want that. I want it to be blue. So I'm going to drag it until I see the bluest royal blue I can find. That's probably as royal blue as I'm going to get. Okay? So I want that to be royal blue, and I clicked off my, I'm glad I messed up, because when you mess up, you just go back and you fix it, guys. Go back, click, double click, there we go. I forgot to get rid of it. So what I want to do is go back to my colors. And I'm not in my colors. There we go. I want to go back to my spectrum, and I want to find the royalest blue I can possibly find. And then I'm going to go back, and I've messed up. I want it to say back to school. See how easy it is to mess up? Go back to your spectrum. I'm going to get it right in a minute. I want to go to royal blue. And it's not working. And that's okay, we'll try that later. Alright, so you can change colors, you can change font, you can change your images. Now, let's say I like it just the way it is and I'm done. And I wanna share it. I wanna send it to social media, I wanna share it with my principal, because sometimes I have to do that. So I wanna go up here where it says share. And these are all the things that you can do with it. You can download it, you can actually download it, you can save it to a PDF, and you can print it out. Very much like I did with your tutorials, that's all I did. I downloaded it, I changed it to a PDF, and I just printed it. There's other things you can do. You can do a public view link, you can put it on Facebook, you can do a website. There's so many things that you can do with it. You can copy the link, and you can share it with someone else. So the possibilities are absolutely endless. There are so many wonderful things that you can do with it. Does anybody have any questions? Because this was just a beginner tutorial, but I am available anytime in the library to help you if you want to design something, and we can learn together. So if we can go back to our slideshow, I want to show you your barcode. And if everybody would give me a little bit of feedback, that would be simply wonderful, and I would really appreciate that. This is your Google form, and on your Google form, you're going to see the title of my presentation, and you're also going to see about 3 questions. And if you will answer those 3 questions for me, I will be so very grateful.
Well, you know, ours is connected for education. Mine's is closed, so we try to probe it every day.
It is weird. We'll have to look at
It's
that.
not mine.
I really enjoyed it because I had to do flyers for a cheerleader,
Yeah.
and it was so difficult for me. I didn't know about these websites, so I really appreciate it. You are welcome.
And I know I didn't touch on a whole lot. I mean, I could spend hours. We could just sit and make stuff. And once you get the hang of it, you're less intimidated, because I was so intimidated the first time I used it. But I've had a lot of help working out the little kinks, and it was able to create so many wonderful things. So it is, when I say endless, it is endless, the things that you can create. So
And we have a choir day coming up with our church, so it's something that instead of doing programs to send out in, we could send out flyers first, do a flyer and send out to them like someone else and things.
and it wouldn't take you but minutes to do. And again, you know, the color part, you can change it to match whatever you want it to match. And I can't say enough, the tools that are there, it's just amazing what you can do. And there's other tools like this one, and I have used others, but I go right back to Canva every single time. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, you can contact me. It is on your supplemental tutorial, my website. Y'all know my phone number. Text me, see me in the hall, whatever you need to do. So thank y'all very much. I do appreciate all of you coming. I know it's a busy time